Hello everyone, today we have new video review and this time we are going to talk about fresh release from CMK. It's a set in 1/72 scale which should be handy with special hobby kit A-20, a GHKJ and also Havoc Boston MK4 version, and as you can see it copies interior set in 1/72 scale, so it should be handy in case you would like to have a bit more detailed pilot workspace in your small aircraft. By the way, we reviewed this aircraft kits before, so you can find their videos on our YouTube channel, but today we are going to talk about this interior set. So first of all, packaging is standard for this kit. We have a yellow colored box, we also have the transparent plastic section on the front, and here on the rear we have some safety devices. Everything is closed with a staple, so I'm going to use a debonder in order to open it, and we will take a closer look together, so just give me a second. In my opinion, this is a must-have set for modelers who would like to get a bit more serious with building their kit, because it will provide more features in comparison with the standard plastic. And standard plastic is fine for out-of-the-box project, but I think some modelers would like to see more, so that's why this set will be handy. So we are going to start with this resin part here. Let's zoom in as much as we can, and maybe I'll bring it closer in my hands. Just give me a second to remove the dust. So here it is, and you can see that casting quality is really good. This panel is really thin, so you will have to be careful while separating it, but other than that I do not see any possible issue here. So I will place it like that, and we continue with the next thing. This is, I think that's the rear wall maybe, or side wall. We will check the assembly manual obviously, but it's always interesting to guess what it is. But here you can see it is also casted as a single piece part, and again we have really thin attachment point to the casting base, so it should be relatively easy to saw it off and get it ready to be used on the model. I will place it here as well, maybe like this, to cover the dust. And next we have side panels. So here it's a bit tricky because, as you can see, they are so thin that they are almost translucent, so you have to be careful in order not to break them off. But it's really cool that we have some features casted into these walls, and it might be also a bit tricky to paint them. And just to show you the thickness here, you can see it. So keep it in mind while you will be working with these parts. Next we continue with part of the internal structure, so I guess that's the one of the walls. Here obviously you will have to remove the flash in all holes which are present here, but other than that this feature is not present in original plastic as far as I remember, so that's really cool to get it in here. Next we continue with the instrument panel. It is provided as a separate part. Here it is. As you can see, there are some features pre-casted, if we can say so, so you can paint it with the dry brush method. But everything looks fine, and the instrument panel itself, it will be copied with help of PE. You will see it further in the video review. By the way, we have also another part which we already saw, so I will place it here. Next we continue with the one-piece pilot seat. And as you can guess, we will have seat belts for this part. You will see them further in this video review, but the seat itself is casted as a single piece part, which is also useful. And next we have the, just give me a second, I think that's the life raft, which is placed in the front cab, so here it is. And it looks quite realistic, I would say, so just use some painting and weathering techniques and you will be good to go. And of course it was not included in the original plastic release, so that's something you'll add, let's say, a new feature with help of this part. Next we continue with a small film which copies the instrument panel dials, so here they are. And why we have it separate? Because the instrument panel cover, or the front face, let's say, it is made out of PE parts, so here it is. And we also have some control elements copied with help of PE parts. Obviously instrument panel will have to be painted because you can't leave it like this, but other than that I don't see any possible issue here. And as for the assembly manual, it comes on this yellow paper which was serving as a box art, if we can call it so. And here you can see the assembly process. So we start with instrument panel, then we combine all these panels, 4 panels together, and as you can see, you will have to place some parts even behind, for example this life raft. And next we also sent fuselage, original fuselage plastic parts, so that this sub-assembly will go inside, so be careful with this, it might be a bit tricky for some modelers. As you can see, even the canopy will be upgraded with the target side. And if we flip it over on the rear, here we have some other additional sets for 1/72 scale kits. Some of them were reviewed on our YouTube channel, so you can find it easily and just by typing the set number. As for today's release, it should be already available, you can get it on CMK or Special Hobby website. In my opinion, this is a really decent upgrade for a small-scale twin-engine aircraft, and of course I will be happy to hear your opinion about such a release. Write it here in the comment section below. If you like this video, do not forget to press the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I will see you in the next video review as usual. Thank you for joining me today, and bye!